Dear friends, welcome back. In this video, I'd like to continue our Natas series from where we left off. Without further ado, let's just get started. We can switch over to the Linux VM. And I've already opened up the Natas site already. So for now, we can copy the original URL and put into the address bar of the browser. Press enter. And the username is Natas. Well, and we can copy the password from the notebook and put into the password field, sign in. All right, I think this site provides us the picture or image uploading function. So I think this challenge has a lot to do with the image or file uploading. Okay, and before we try upload function of this site, I like to check, for example, like source code, nothing interesting, and also we can check whether this site has robots file. Not found. You know, this challenge is not like real engagement of pen testing or even the CTF-like machines. This Natas provides us the view source code function, so we can click, open a new tab, and we need to, to upload the file successfully. Of course, our objective here is to upload the web shell, and then we can, for example, we can run command to retrieve the password for the next level. And to do this, we need to understand the logic of the application, okay, behind the scene. Okay, here define the function. So this one very easy to understand, just returns the string, and this string should be, the length is the 10, and also the character set is this one, and the random. So random string, and the next one will make random pass. So we'll pass in two parameters, the directory and extension. And what this function does is to insert this, this should be the result of this function, the random string. And the next function will make random pass from file name. So this one, I think this pass info function, this is the standard PHP function, and this flag tells this function to extract the extension of the file name. Yeah, this is the file name. For example, blah 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 .gpg, and the GPG will be extracted and saved into this variable. Okay, and return the original directory and then extension. Okay, so next, of course, all functions will not be executed until they are called. Okay, and here go to, yeah, this part will take effect immediately. We'll do some conditional check. If array exists the file name, this should be the post request, and then the target pass, and we'll call this function and upload the file name. So where do we get the file name? The file name is, we can get this variable or this value from the post in the form post, okay, or post form. And as you can see over here, this one, file name, and we'll do the check. So we'll do the file size check. If the file is larger than 1 kilobyte and will not be uploaded. If else, and we'll move the file to the target path. All right. So here, this should be, the form. HTML code will be rendered in the front end, and the two special hidden tag. This one is the max file size, and another one hidden, the file name. Of course, as you can see here, what this does, this one will generate the random string. We define this function, and so whatever file we choose to upload, in the end, this code will, what this code does, will put the extension, GPG extension in the end. So of course, the GPG, although maybe we can upload the PHP file, however, the GPG extension will be appended in the end, and so the file will be interpreted or executed as picture rather than PHP file. This is not what we want, right? So we need to bypass two things. The first one, we need to take into consideration two things. The first one is the file size. Of course, this one is very easy because we can, for example, we do not use the big PHP file. We just use the one-liner, and this can make sure the file size is less than 1 kilobyte. And the next one is this one. We need to remove this GPG because this control, as I mentioned, the file upload control will be implemented on two sides. One is on the client side. I think this is implemented on the client side, and another side is server side. In comparison to the server side control, the client side control is easier to bypass. We can use, there are two ways. We can, for example, we can go to the developer, like open up the inspect and remove or change the GPG. For example, I can navigate to where, this one we can remove or modify this one, but I like to take another way. We can use BurberSuite, okay? And BurberSuite can intercept the request and then change any field you want, okay? So now we can set the proxy to BurberSuite. Of course, before we do that, we need to prepare the malicious or web shell, okay? One-liner of a web shell, and this is very easy. We can use Vim editor and PHP system get cmd should be the parameter. We can use a parameter later. We can use this parameter to pass the command. All right, now we can write and quit. We can cut out this file to confirm we have already coded properly. Okay, it's done. Now we go back to the browser. We need to enable the proxy, and then we need to launch the BurberSuite. Next, start BurberSuite. And then we can turn on the intercept switch, and then we can browse. We can navigate to my working directory of Natas, and then we can select the web shell and then upload. This name is generated by this GPG is done on the client. So I think, of course, this one is returned from the web application, but this one, the GPG extension, is added or hardened into the code, into the front end code, and we can, very simple, we just change GPG to PHP, and we can forward. As you can see, the file has been uploaded successfully, and now we can click. Maybe I can turn off the intercept, and now we can pass the parameter, for example, like cmd ID. The request URL is not found. Interesting. was not found. We can copy. We can pass the parameter. Oh, sorry. This should be CMD question mark ID. As you can see, the command of ID has been executed as we expected. So now we need to retrieve the password for the next level. As you can see over here, the password for any level should be stored in this file. We can copy. And because we have already uploaded the web shell to the application, and then we can run the command. So this should be 13. And if we click enter, as you can see, we successfully retrieved the password for the next level. We can copy and paste on my notebook. All right, so that's all I'd like to do in this video. I'd like to see you in the next one. Bye. Have a nice day, please.